What's going on, everybody? Got another beer review here for you. Something I've never tried before. Here it is for the first time that I've ever tried. From Day of the Deer Beer, or Cerveza de la Mortis, the Porter, Pay the Ferryman. This is actually the first time I'm ever trying this beer. I haven't even tried too many. Well, I love porters, so this one's going to be pretty much of a treat for me because that's one of the ones I'm actually very excited about. I love porters, I love stouts, and I love IPAs, so this one should be up my alley. It's right here. It does say it's, Day of the Dead beer. On the other side, Cerveza de la Mortis, product of Mexico. It doesn't say over there. Some bottle return information, just like every bottle nowadays has. I just love all the art that comes out of the Day of the Dead from over down to Mexico. It's kind of an interesting story. The big parade that they had in the beginning of the James Bond movie Spectre was they actually influenced this big celebration in Mexico City after the movie premiered. They didn't have anything that extravagant down there, from what I've read about. But let's take a look at the label here. I just love the artwork of the whole Day of the Dead things, the sugar skulls, the whole thing, the skeletons and stuff. That's really cool. That's a ship or something, I think. Government warning on there. Nothing too fancy about that. Brewed and bottled by Cerveza Mexicana, Worldwide Beverage Imports LLC, Los Angeles. 5% alcohol by volume. It's an ale. 11.2 fluid ounces, 33 milliliters. Stuff like that. It's got that up there. Also on the cap itself, it has another sugar skull. I just love the artwork to this already. Oh, and it's also a twist off, so I don't really need to use the turtle today. So let's crack this one open and see what it's all about. Ooh, that color is already awesome. When it comes to beer, I just love the dark color of something like this. So yeah, that is really dark. I can't really see anything. Head's pretty good on there. I think I poured it wrong this time. I've been out of practice. I'm sorry, people. But for the most part, I just love the color. The color. Let me just hold up to the light quick. Yeah, that is just dark. That's pretty much one of the darkest beers I've seen in a long time. So let's just go into a little more detail on that, and then we'll go from there. So let's go right to the tasting. Well, we gotta do a couple other things we gotta do first, but first we gotta take a look at the smell of this one. It's a very bold caramel flavor to it. Caramel. I say caramel. Yeah, it's very bold. That's pretty much what I'm smelling here. I do have to apologize. I'm a little bit stuffy right now, just because the weather's been kind of up and down this past week, so I don't really know how to get over it unless I actually have to take medicine, which I don't want to do. Let's go over here. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of browns. It's a very dark one. I can't see through it at all. So it is very, very dark. On the bottom over here, I'm seeing a bit of reddish, kind of brownish on the bottom there, which is traditional for something like a dark beer, sort of like this one. It's almost kind of like the last time I had a porter, which was the People's Porter. It's been that long since I've had a specifically porter style ale. So this is actually quite exciting for me. So let's try it out. Not at all what I was expecting. It does have that very nice bold flavoring that I like in an ale. A little bit of a toffee, coffee type of hints to it. Not too much, but it's definitely there. Sort of like maybe tasting sort of like an espresso, but very watered down though. See if I can get some more of those aromas out there, just so I can double check that. Okay, a little bit better on the head, on the nose now. Still watered down though, unfortunately. But it's a very pleasant tasting beer. I was not expecting it to be this kind of watered down. I've been reading that a lot when I was actually doing some research about this one, because I like to do a little bit of research, like from other people saying, like people said, like, you know, it was kind of like a bit watery, but I don't know. But I mean, it's definitely not like a chugging beer or anything like that. So it's definitely not like a PBR or like a Coors or anything like that we used to drink back in college. But it's something it's for, you know, for a craft beer. It's a little disappointing. I was expecting it to be a little more bolder, but whatever. Beer's beer, and if it tastes good, then, which it does, but it's not something I would totally go out my way to have every time, though, because I like something a little more bolder flavoring, a little more, how can I say it? It just needs a little something more to it. But I can definitely see what they're saying here. Porters are basically ale, so, and at only 5%, like, what can you expect? But I'm not disappointed in the coloring or anything, like the smells to it, you know, just like that like espresso toffee type of caramel smell to it. So it's definitely something I do enjoy in a beer. So I'll definitely be drinking it. But it's something I would totally not go for on like a daily basis for a beer choice. But so with this one, I'll just have to give it probably I'll be generous. I'll give it a 7. Because, you know, I do like the coloring, I do like the artwork on the bottle. Artwork on the bottle does make a big deal to me. So if it has like a pretty cool image on there, like this one does, with like the skeleton and like, you know, on, I believe, like, you know, the river Styx. So it's something. It's something to, you know, to look at when it. But overall, yeah, I'm sticking with a 7 on that one, just because of like my disappointment of, like, you know, just how low a taste it was. I mean, it's like I'm saying, it's not bad. Like, it's not the worst beer I've ever had. Like, there have been worse beers I've had. I've had the Natty Ices, I've had the PBRs, I've had the Coors and stuff, and I've had the Amstel. So, like, I know a bad beer when I taste it, but it's not, by all means, it's not bad. It just needs something more to it, which I kind of hope that, you know, more beers actually have. So we'll go from there. But overall, like I said, 7. We'll just leave it at that. But with that, I mean, I do apologize for the lack of content of new beer reviews. I do have some plans coming up to get more beer reviews out there. I mean, just you just have to stick with me and just enjoy some good craft beer in the meantime. So if you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. Shoot me an email. I'll have an email like specifically for this pretty soon. But, you know, just send me like a private message here. I'll try to get back to you about that. I have some other, like, you know, personal projects I need to get through. So as soon as that's done, I can like concentrate more on, like, you know, on the stuff I love, which is good craft beer. So thanks for watching. Keep watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that jazz. And remember, drink up me hearties, Joho.